Okay, hi, my name is Tariq. I'm a fully qualified driving instructor and a grade 6, which means I'm the top 5% of instructors in England and Wales. Okay, now, as you know, there are so many driving instructors about. I'm sure you must have seen them where you live. Okay, but what makes me different, I'm trading standards approved, and I'm also a master ADI. Okay, now today's session I'm going to show you how to do an emergency stop. Emergency stop or a control stop could be examined on a practical driving test, and there's also a skill which you do need to learn. Okay, it's because one day you might be actually doing this maneuver. Okay, so with emergency stop, okay, it's the only maneuver which incidentally doesn't require your inside mirror check, simply because it's an emergency. However, if you've been doing your regular mirror checks, you would have known who was behind you. Emergency is when a kid runs out, or your local car decides to, risk one of the 9 lives and jumps out on the road. Okay, if you're planning and anticipating, then there's very few opportunities. Okay, you will have to do an emergency stop. Okay, and if you're not concentrating on the road, then you could be slamming your brakes all the time. Okay, so I'm just going to show you a quick demonstration what emergency stop involves. Okay, emergency stop involves quick reaction. All right, now quick reaction is also affected by factors such as tiredness. If you're tired, your reaction time is going to be slow. If you had a few drinks, which you shouldn't be anyway, it's going to give you a false sense of illusion. It's going to slow you down. Okay, if you're on medication, please read the label. If it says do not operate machinery, that's what exactly a car is, or a van, or a lorry, a machine, mechanically propelled machine. Okay, so I'm going to give you a quick demonstration. Okay, now an emergency stop requires you to take your foot off the gas, go on the brakes, and then at the last split second push the clutch in if you're in a manual car. Obviously, if you're doing automatic, you just press the brakes. Keep both hands on the steering wheel until the car comes to a stop. Okay, that's because all the weight of the car will get thrown at the front. Once the car stopped, then it's handbrake, mirror and neutral. Okay, and then when you're going to pull away, put the car in first gear, do your 6-point check, and then drive on. I usually get asked a question, do I give a right signal? No, you don't. Okay, because that could be misleading if there's a side road or there's someone's drive. Okay, however, if there is someone coming quite fast, let them go and then you proceed to drive on. Do not attempt to race with the car coming behind you. Okay, because if the examiner sees you do that, he or she will give you a serious fault for it. Okay, so although we'll only got a very short stretch of road in front, I will perform an emergency stop just simply in second gear. Okay, and when I do it, okay, I must feel a jolt. If I don't feel a jolt, I've not done it properly. I've not stopped in time. In fact, okay, I've caused more injury to the person, okay, who's actually run across, or the animal that has run across the road. Okay, so I'll put in first gear, do my 6-point check, keep in first gear, in second, I'm going to say stop. Good. Handbrake, mirror, neutral. Okay, so our cameraman Matthew, do you feel a jolt?
I did.
Okay, was that an emergency?
That was definitely an emergency stop.
Did you feel sort of a grinding noise? Well, that's the ABS coming on.
Right.
ABS actually helps the car, okay, to stop. It's like a personal assistant, and also you can steer the car away from the hazard, left or right, without going into it. Okay, ABS was fitted to cars compulsory since 2002. Alright, so if you're thinking of buying a car, don't buy a car which is more than 10 years old, because if it is, chances are that the ABS is not fitted on it. Alright, okay, cool. So I'm going to start to drive on. First gear, look all the way around me, make sure there's no one behind me, and I shall continue to drive, but I can't go any further. There's our friends the bollards. So I shall end the session here today. Okay, thanks for watching, and if you need quality driving lessons, go on to my website www.drivingschoolbasildon, and it'll come up on the screen just now. Okay, take care, and if you're serious about driving, get in touch with my driving school, and you can either text me or give us a call. If I don't answer your phone call, that means I'm busy giving a lesson, but I will definitely call you back. Okay, cheers, take care, and all the best in your driving test.